Hey, stop right there. Before you get behind that wheel, you need to hear this. Because right now, thousands of American drivers are getting pulled over, fined, and even losing their licenses. Not because they're bad drivers, but because they simply didn't know the rules had changed. And if you're watching this in April 2026, this video is for you, right now, today. These are not rumors. These are not old news. These are real, active rule changes that are already affecting real drivers across the United States. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what's changed, what it means for your wallet, and how to protect your license. Welcome to DriveAuthority USA, and this might be the most important video I've put out this year. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to DriveAuthority USA, your #1 source for everything you need to know about driving, traffic law, and road safety in the United States. I'm so glad you're here today because this is one of those videos where the information is not just interesting, it is genuinely urgent. April 2026 has brought a wave of driving rule changes and enforcement updates that are catching drivers completely off guard. And the scary part? Most people have no idea any of this is happening. They're driving the same way they always have, thinking everything is fine until they get a ticket, a fine, or worse. So, in today's video, we are breaking down the biggest updates you need to know about right now. Whether you're a daily commuter, a commercial driver, a new license holder, or someone who has been driving for 30 years, there is something in this video for you. Let's get into it. Let's start with the one that is going to affect the most people immediately. Speed camera programs and automated enforcement technology have been expanding aggressively in 2026. Several major states, including Illinois, Colorado, New York, and Maryland, have either launched new automated speed enforcement zones or significantly expanded existing programs. What this means for you is simple. There are now cameras in locations where there were none before. School zones, highway work zones, and even certain residential streets are being equipped with systems that photograph your license plate, calculate your speed, and mail you a fine without a single officer ever pulling you over. And here's the thing people don't realize. In many of these zones, you don't get a warning. The first violation is a fine, and in some jurisdictions, multiple violations within a set period can lead to license suspension. So the rule is this: check your speed every time in every zone, especially in school zones, because those fines have also gone up in multiple states in 2026. You already know you shouldn't be on your phone while driving. But in 2026, the definition of distracted driving has expanded in several states, and the penalties have gotten much more serious. Some states are now enforcing hands-free requirements even at red lights. That means if you pick up your phone while sitting at a stoplight, even if the car is not moving, you can be ticketed. Additionally, new AI-assisted roadside cameras and pilot programs across certain metro areas are being used to detect phone use in real time. These systems can flag a vehicle, capture an image, and generate a citation. This technology is still rolling out, but drivers in areas like New York City, Los Angeles, and Chicago should be paying close attention. And for commercial drivers, the standards are even tighter. The FMCSA has reinforced its zero-tolerance policy for mobile device use, and enforcement operations have increased significantly in early 2026. One ticket for a commercial driver can mean serious points against their CDL and a direct impact on their livelihood. Here's one that a lot of people are not talking about, but it matters. Several states are moving toward or have already implemented real-time digital verification of insurance and registration at traffic stops. What this means is that officers are no longer relying solely on the paper documents you hand them. They are running your plate and cross-referencing it with live insurance databases instantly. This has led to a significant increase in citations for lapsed insurance, even in situations where drivers have insurance but have a short gap in coverage that they did not notice. If your policy renewed and there was even a brief technical lapse, it can show up. The lesson here: log into your insurance account today, verify your coverage dates, make sure your vehicle registration is current. These are simple steps that can save you hundreds of dollars and a serious headache at a traffic stop. Every spring, law enforcement agencies across the country increase their DUI checkpoint operations and patrol presence. But 2026 has brought something new to the mix. Several states have updated their impaired driving statutes to include drug driving provisions with clearer legal thresholds for certain controlled substances. Law enforcement is also receiving updated training and equipment for roadside drug recognition evaluations. This is not just about alcohol anymore. If you are driving while impaired by any substance, or prescription medication included, you are at greater risk of detection and arrest in 2026 than you were just a year ago. Penalties for first offense DUI have also increased in multiple states, with mandatory fines, license suspension periods, and in some cases, mandatory ignition interlock device installation even after a first conviction. Please drive sober. Absolutely every time. If you drive an electric vehicle or are thinking about getting one, listen up. The rapid expansion of EV adoption in the United States has brought a new wave of regulations in 2026. Some states have introduced rules around EV lane access, updating who qualifies for HOV lane use with a clean vehicle designation. Certain states that previously allowed all EVs in HOV lanes are now requiring a minimum passenger count or restricting access to specific vehicle classes. Additionally, federal guidelines around public charging infrastructure are tightening, with new accessibility requirements for charging stations. If you rely on public charging as part of your driving routine, it is worth checking the updated regulations in your state. Parking violations related to ICE vehicles blocking EV charging spots are also being enforced more aggressively, with fines increasing in several jurisdictions. For parents of teen drivers or anyone who recently earned their license, this update matters. Multiple states have revisited their graduated driver licensing laws in 2025 and 2026, tightening restrictions on nighttime driving and passenger limits for novice drivers. Some states have extended the supervised driving hour requirements before a teen can obtain an unrestricted license. If your teenager is working toward their license, make sure you have checked the current graduated driver licensing requirements in your state because they may have changed since you last looked. Violations of these restrictions can delay full licensure and in some states trigger automatic license suspension for the teen driver. All right, that is the breakdown. 6 major driving updates that every American driver needs to know about in April 2026. Look, I know it can feel overwhelming when the rules keep changing, but that is exactly why DriveAuthority USA exists, to make sure you always have the information you need, explained clearly, so you can drive with confidence and stay protected. Here's what I want you to do right now. Check your insurance coverage, verify your registration, know the speed enforcement zones in your area, and if you have a teen driver at home, review the updated graduated driver licensing rules for your state today. These are not complicated steps, but they can make a massive difference. If this video helped you, please hit that like button. It really does help this channel reach more drivers who need this information. Subscribe to DriveAuthority USA so you never miss an update. And drop a comment below. Tell me which of these updates surprised you the most, or let me know if there's a driving topic you want us to cover next. I read every single comment. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep driving smart. This is DriveAuthority USA, and we will see you in the next one.